Hey, what's up, everybody? Nick Underhill for NewOrleans.Football, and you're watching The Dot presented by Matt Bowers Auto Group. We're still waiting for some action from the Saints. It probably seems like there isn't going to be a lot going on until the draft, where the team now has 2 first-round picks. They met with Tyrann Mathieu this week. He then subsequently had a meeting with the Philadelphia Eagles, who I hear are legitimately interested in acquiring the safety. But at this moment, no deal has been struck yet. So hope is still alive there in adding him. Personally, I think it would make a lot of sense to get him into the fold. It would take away one of the team's bigger needs. But it does have to make financial sense for both sides for that to come together. So we'll see how that progresses over time, if anything does eventually happen there. So today we're going to hit the questions. We got some good ones from you guys. We're taking all of the questions from our members who are signed up on our Twitter community. So if you are signed up for the site, check the site. There's a link on there. You can get into there. We have some chats going on there, some Q&As, different things like that. So make sure you are signed up there. Our first question comes from Andrew, who asks, with Christian Watson having a 9 relative athletic score, is it a lock the Saints will take him over Jameson Williams if both are available? I do not think that that's how this type of situation works. The Saints don't actually use relative athletic score to grade their players. I just think some of the things that they value in their prospects gets captured within that number, and then we see those trends as we've spelled out on the website before. But no, not necessarily. If they like Jameson Williams' tape better, they would just draft Jameson Williams. It would be possibly an exception if he doesn't meet one of their things, but if you like the player better, you just take that player. So having a 9 relative athletic score doesn't guarantee anything. What we've just tried to capture by exploring those trends is that players with a 9 score or higher are much more likely to get drafted by the Saints. But I think that's probably even captured a little more likely in guys on the offensive line and defensive line, where those numbers really stack up. And we have seen a very strong profile for the type of player they like. Whereas at wide receiver, they really haven't drafted a lot since Jeff Ireland got here. So those trends aren't quite as established yet. Next question comes from Alan, who asks, if the Saints are looking at QB, any indications on who is the early favorite? Pickett, Ritter, Corral, or Willis? No indications yet on any of the players they like. I would say that there seems to be a lot of smoke coming from Kenny Pickett's camp, and I know that some people within the organization do like him, but I don't know if it's more or less relative to some of the other players. One of the guys that they have spent a lot of time with over the last few weeks is Sam Howell from North Carolina. They had a private with him. They were at his pro day. So there's some things there that I think are worth watching and seeing possibly in the second round. And Corral also is coming in for a visit. I think he was supposed to come in last week, but something happened that got postponed. So that one is going to be upcoming as well. So they're doing their homework on all the quarterbacks. I think we can say that with confidence. Does it mean they're going to draft one? Maybe, maybe not. But if they do see a guy that they like with the draft ammunition they have, I think that it makes a lot of sense to take one as early as possible, even to get into the pipeline, develop, and see if he can be the 10-year starter for this team. Last question comes from Wardat, who asks, has the durability of Michael Thomas been discussed recently, and what, if any, influence could that have on the draft? I do not think that there are concerns about Michael Thomas's health right now or moving forward. All signs are positive. It seems like he's going to be good to go once the offseason program starts, and it'll be interesting to see what he looks like after really not seeing him for quite a while playing. But I don't think that's factoring into anything right now. I think there is a need at wide receiver that's going to be addressed regardless of what Michael Thomas looks like or where he's at. But I think the team is confident that he will be a contributor for this team this year. So for all your coverage for the Saints, everything else, the draft, keep it locked to NewOrleans.Football. We do have a promo code running right now. Draft season saves 20% on any of our plans.